back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla. I live in Louisiana, and I am so grateful that you stopped by for a visit today. So why don't you grab yourself a drink, maybe a snack, and a project to work on, and let's visit. Thanks for joining me at my desk today, friends. I hope you're all having a great day. I hope you have some kind of project that you can work on or something going on that you can do while we visit and chat. It is Thursday, and I have kind of a little bit going on today. So, right now I'm working on this cake slice. If you was with me a few days ago, you saw me put all these colors in here and then rip them out. And so, getting them back in. I got this last row of orange to do, and then I have a row of pink to do, so, 2 rows of pink, two, okay? So anyway, it's all gonna be good. So I'm working on this, and I've also worked on something else, that I'm on the last row of orange, and then I need to put 2 rows of pink in that. So on my duck blanket that I've been making, I got it to about 30 inches, and then I didn't have enough on that skein left to go all the way around again, and so I just called it quits. But it's about 30 inches wide, and I know most people said that a baby blanket would be about 36 inches wide, but I think I'm just going to call it quits at that, and I have my reasonings. But so not today, because I have a lot of other stuff going on, but this weekend I'm going to get that duck face done on it. I gotta do the eyes and the bill and whatever else I'm putting on there. So it'll be the weekend before I can work on that, get that done, I think, concentrate on that. But I'm glad to have the blanket part done, and now I just got to get the other done. But today is Thursday, and so this morning I have little friends coming over to spend the morning with me. 3 of them, matter of fact. Zeke and 2 of his sisters are coming down to hang out with me this morning while their mom goes somewhere. And then after that, I have to go uptown to run a couple errands, and Big Daddy's probably going to be calling me, telling me where to go and pick up some stuff that he needs. Turns out we've got to get 3 new rims for the car, for his car. It did not come with a spare, and so he already got online and ordered a rim for a spare. And then one of the tires had a slow leak, and so he went to a tire place to get that tire, see if that tire could be patched or what. And come to find out, 3 rims on the car are bent. So we've got to find rims for the car. And so he's looking for that, and he's waiting to hear back from a place today. And so I may have to go and pick those rims up. We don't want to get on the road with that car going to Shreveport tomorrow with, bad tires, bad rims. My car needs tires too. It needs tires in general. Like, my tires are not good. And so we got to figure out what we're doing. We got to get one of the cars good enough to be on interstate and not have to worry about, flat tires, or if we have a flat tire, do we have a spare, and all that kind of stuff. So that's what we're doing today. After the kids leave, they're going to come down and spend the morning with me, and after they leave, I got to go to town and run a couple errands and go and take care of some things like the tire situation. See what we're doing about that. If we can figure it out. But anyway, I'm glad that I finished with the duck blanket, because there's some other things that I just want to get crocheted up. And if I'm, always crocheting on that duck blanket, I can't get to other things. And I wanted to do this cake piece and a few more other pieces that I want to create to make art dolls out of. And so I just feel like I should go ahead and get busy on those and get them done. So that's what I'm going to be working on. Trying to get those done. I have a bit of a situation that I'm not sure about. My pinky has just been throbbing in pain. It has just been so painful. Yesterday was the worst day. It throbbed and hurt all day long, all through the night. Right now it's hurting and feeling sore, but it's not just, I'm not wanting to scream right this minute. Let's put it that way. But I don't know. I'm really, really, really worried about it. Like super worried about it. So if you don't mind, say a prayer for it. And if, at least for me to be able to deal with this. Of course, that's about all I can think of. Like that is just so on my mind, because I do not want to lose that finger. Did I skip a stitch here? I think I did. No, I don't know. I can't tell. Maybe not. But yeah, I am super, super worried about that pinky. It has just been throbbing and giving me fits. And I don't know. I was hoping it was supposed to, because that pinky's having to do so much. But after it's just been throbbing like it has, I know that throbbing pain, and it just could be something else. I can't even stand the thought of that. And I don't know, I think Big Daddy wants to be in denial over it. He's like, oh, it's alright. But I think he's just in denial of what it could be. Yeah, I hope it's alright. Anyway. So I have some things I want to get crocheted up while I can. I talked to my son Elijah last night, and y'all, this is wild. Wild. Okay, so last week, I think it was last Friday, they issued them bulletproof vests. I know there's some apartments close by the place, like right next to the place where he is, being a security guard at, which is like a warehouse. There's some apartments next to it that has like shootings like almost every night. It sounds like it's really, really a bad place. And they've had a lot of break-ins, people coming over and breaking in the place where he is working. And so they haven't broke in on his shift. They break in on the graveyard shift, the overnight shift. The person who works from like 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. they've had a lot of break-ins on that shift. Okay, so Elijah has been working 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. And if you're new here and don't know, that's my youngest son. He's 24. And he lives in Hot Springs, Arkansas. So anyway, the other night, the guy that was working the graveyard shift was sitting there, and a car stopped on the road, rolled down the window, and unloaded a whole clip, shooting into the parking lot where this guy is sitting in a car. So he quit, right? The weekend people, so it was 3 people that worked during the week, a day shift, an evening shift, and a night shift. And then the weekend people, one of them quit because the company hasn't fixed the gate to make the gate won't close, and the company hasn't fixed it. And so he quit. And the other one quit because people just kept breaking in while he was there at work. Okay, so there's 2 employees left. Elijah and another guy. So they are working 12-hour shifts 7 days a week now. And of course, Elijah's on the graveyard shift. I know it took me a little minute to get that out because I just... not happy about that. I'm just like, is there anywhere else you could go to work? And he has said he has put in applications, sent resumes to lots of different places, but he hasn't got any callbacks or, any emails or anything. Y'all, that's hard on a mama to know your son's out there, your baby. Yeah, I'm not happy about that at all. And I was not happy about Big Daddy's response to it at all either. He said, he's got a gun, he can take care of himself. Well, not always. That made me mad. Men, so I talked to Elijah a lot last night while he was at work. Because I'm just worried about him, That's such a dangerous job, and I don't think the pay is equals the danger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they're paying enough to put yourself in that much danger. So I'd rather him just come home. But he's trying to find something else. He's put in some applications and sent resumes to different places. But yeah, I'm not happy about that at all. So between worrying about Elijah and worrying about my finger, yeah, I didn't get much sleep. But I'm up this morning waiting on the kids to come down. 3 of them, like I said, is coming, and so we're just going to hang out this morning. Then I got to go to town. I want to get a few of these little pieces made that I'm wanting to make, just to get going on this. So I have about 3 or 4 more that I'm ready to just jump in and start doing. But I wanted to get this slice of cake done. And I think I am going to put a piece of foam board, not wood. Someone thought I was going to put wood in it, but no, a piece of foam board inside it to just give it a little base there. But yeah, I think this will be cute. And this doll this head here, I am creating for myself for a birthday doll. So anyway, I have high hopes that it will turn out cute. We shall see, okay? We shall see. I will say, I believe my crocheting has gotten a lot better. I think I'm coming along pretty well on that. I gotta do 2 rows of this pink. And then I'll be ready to, I'm gonna put the eyes on it. And they go somewhere right up in here. Probably on that green. I'll put the eyes, and then I'll see about stuffing it and sewing it all together. But yeah, I can't wait to get it done and see how it turns out. I was going to order some doll stands off of Amazon to have for these art dolls when I put them on display. Our event that we're doing is not until June, but I do want to have some of these available. At that event. And I'm probably going to put a few on Etsy and just see how they do. Well, and I know these little art dolls is not everyone's cup of tea, but they're my cup of tea. They're my whole glass. I like weird, odd things that are different, things that, you know, is not just what the next person has. I just like different and odd and weird. But anyway, yeah, I'm kind of just numb today. Like, I don't know, I just have so much on my mind, so much going on that in my mind, my thoughts and stuff are just everywhere, just scattered. Like, I want to accomplish a lot. But tomorrow we will be on the road, going to Shreveport to my pain doctor. So I won't be doing any crocheting tomorrow, but I'm going to try to get whatever I can get done today. Someone had asked me about when I'm in town shopping or out and about or whatever, do people, you know, look at my hands weird or anything? Mostly people don't even notice, I would say. I think most people don't even notice. Kids seem to notice more because your hands are down at their level. So I think kids notice more. But if I'm using cash and I hand a cashier money, I watch their eyes because they're like, what? And they're like, I've seen them before where like their eyes are just shifting back and forth between my hands and the money I just handed them. Like they want to get in the cash register and get the change out, but yet they can't look away. They're like trying to look at the hands to see what's going on, and that's funny to see sometimes, like when they're not expecting that and you hand them some money and they can't even most go into the cash register to get your change because they're looking at your hands. So that happens, but mostly, I just use my debit card. But if I have cash and use it, that does happen a lot. One time, after I lost my very first finger, which was this one right here. Now, I had purple hair, okay? Right after that, Big Daddy and I were in Books A Million, and I had my finger cut off in October. And so we were in Books A Million, and it must have been like the day before Halloween or something. It was right at Halloween. And the cashier said, "Oh, did you dye your hair purple for Halloween?" And I said, "No, I cut my finger off for Halloween." And she was just like, she didn't know what to say. She just like stared at me like, what? She really didn't know what to say. And Big Daddy was like, hush. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta do one more row of this pink once I finish it. So I'm trying to hang in here and get it done. And then I gotta put pink around that round piece over there I'm doing. But guys, I really am worried about my pinky. Really, really. I just don't even know what to say. I know I feel a little bit devastated over the thought that it could be. My veins are just so tiny and they collapse. Like there's nothing that can make them not be tiny. My veins are like, that's why I had a port in my chest, because my veins are so tiny all over, like up in my arms and everywhere. When they try to draw blood, mostly they just shoot right through the vein because the vein is so tiny. And they just don't expect it to be. And the vein blows super easy if they're even able to get it. But most of the time they dig and dig and dig and can't even get my veins because they are so tiny and they're closed. They close off. And like the doctor said, they're just so thin and fragile. So, anyway, I don't know. I'm kind of just so worried about that. Okay, so I'm at the end of this row, and I do know that I could chain one and turn and go back, but I'm not going to do that, and I have my reasons why I'm doing it the crazy way that I'm doing it. I'm cutting my yarn. I'm going to go to the other end and start again. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm doing it that way for a purpose, so I'm coming back over here to start my new row. Okay. Now, I was even using my working yarn. I was using the tail. Usually my working yarn is on one side. I always put it where my working yarn is on this side over here, and my tail is on that side. But I think I picked up the wrong one. Alright, I got it. Okay, last row. Whew. I do feel like it's going really slow, but you know, it is what it is. I just might be slow for a while. Or forever. I really like this slice of cake. I like that I made it rainbow. It could have been any color. Right? So, still haven't got my tension just right. Still working on that. But yeah. Alright guys, so I'm going to just continue to work on this pink. Sometimes it just have to stop and pull it out. I'm going to continue to work on this pink around this, and then I'm probably going to jump over and finish up the orange on this and put my pink on that piece. And I can't talk and do that piece at the same time because I have to count. I have to keep up with how many stitches I'm doing so I can increase accordingly to make it round. But that's going to be art doll also. So, and then I want to do a couple more pieces for art dolls. I want to do a donut head. Just so many things. Just so many things. I want to do it all. But I'm trying to get it, get this one finished. Uh-oh. So, anyway, yeah. I hope you all are having a good day, though. Let me know what you're up to today. And I will see you all in the next video, friends. Remember, it's a beautiful day to crochet. If you don't mind, I'd like some positive thoughts and prayers for my pinky. And even if my pinky doesn't survive, just for me in general, to cope. Because this is really hitting me hard. It really is hitting me hard, the thought of it could be bad. So, I'll see you all in the next video, friends. Remember, it's a beautiful day to crochet. Love you guys.